I remember a few years ago when I tried to get my friend to play Geometry Dash for the first time, and what he did really surprised me. So he agreed to try and beat Stereo Madness, right? So I gave him my phone, and bro, I am not kidding you, he beat it in one attempt. I am kidding you. He gave up immediately. For any skill in general, this is a pretty common experience. It's not wrong to admit that we all have a deep desire to be skillful. Being skillful in our lives will lead us to the happiness and success that we all want. But I'm willing to guarantee that most of you lack the motivation to get to that stage. I did a series of polls recently, and I found out that most of you guys simply just want to achieve your goals, but you struggle to find motivation. I'm about to tell you something a bit crazy. You can actually learn important life skills by playing video games. Using these skills for your real life will give you the competence to be confident and the motivation to chase your dreams. So by the end of this video, you're gonna know 3 crucial life skills that you can learn from gaming, and you'll be one step closer to achieving your goals. So skill number 1 is focus. Have you ever been so concentrated, so immersed in the game that you're playing that it's almost like you're in your own virtual world? You forget about having to do the dishes or your homework or the Hot Pockets that were done cooking 25 minutes ago and are about to burn your house down. You might be thinking that's not a skill, it's just what happens when you play that game. But do you remember the first time you played that game? I remember the first time I played Geometry Dash, and I couldn't play for more than a few minutes without losing focus, so I just start dying to the first spike over and over. Focus is a skill, and the skill of focus is an extremely valuable trait that can benefit various aspects of your life. Video games can provide opportunities to develop and enhance these focusing skills that can be transferred to real-life situations. You can break down the skill of focusing into 5 parts. So number 1 would be having a goal-oriented mindset. My goal for a long time was to reach 300,000 subscribers by August of 2023. And by the time you're seeing this, I'm probably close to or over 1 million subscribers already. By setting clear objectives and breaking them down into manageable tasks, you can stay engaged and focused on the desired outcome, making it far more likely to achieve. Similarly, in real life, having a specific target or goal can help you maintain focus. Having a good attention span can also help you maintain focus. I was able to practice Bloodbath for hours straight until I finally beat it. Sometimes I like to work on videos for hours on end, and that would be actually impossible if I had a low attention span. For me, grinding out little video game challenges for fake success actually led to real success because it improved my skill of focusing, increasing my attention span. By regularly engaging in video games, you can train your attention span and enhance your ability to concentrate for extended periods of time. This skill can then be transferred to real-life situations that require deep focus. But having a solid attention span doesn't matter if you can't manage your time. In Clash of Clans, you have 3 minutes to attack. I used to play this game a lot, and I learned how to efficiently place all of my troops within 90 seconds to destroy the entire base. As a YouTuber, time management is crucial. If I slack and stop producing content or working on projects, my channel dies. I learned to manage my time efficiently in video games and then applied it to my work. By understanding the value of time and learning to allocate it wisely, you can enhance your focus on essential activities and avoid distractions. Learning to prioritize tasks and allocate resources effectively in games can help you develop better time management skills in real life. With this in mind, I want to tell you about another key component to the skill of focusing: resilience and persistence. I know YouTube in a lot of ways is easier than other jobs, but it also presents its own set of challenges. I've had multiple setbacks in my YouTube journey, like being unable to get monetized, having no idea how to make a thumbnail, or just simply having no motivation and feeling hopeless. I've treated it all like a Geometry Dash level though. Even when I don't see progress, I keep going. Even if I die at 99%, I try again, and I eventually always win. The resilience and persistence cultivated through gaming can help you stay focused and determined in your real life. But even if you have a strong mindset and are resilient, you're not going to get anywhere without mindfulness. It's kind of embarrassing for me to admit this, but I used to really struggle with girls. I don't really want to talk about this, but I also want to help you guys. So I'm going to tell you this story. Okay. 5 or 6 years ago, a girl I had liked since kindergarten DM'd me on Instagram. Her name was Autumn. I was so happy that Autumn messaged me, and not only that, but she started showing interest in me. Before I knew it, we were sending heart emojis back and forth and all the dumb shit you do when you're super young. We started hanging out pretty often too, actually. I had liked this girl since kindergarten, bro, and she messaged me. I was super happy about this, but there was a little problem. Even after probably the 10th time hanging out, we had never kissed, never hugged, and never even touched. And keep in mind, we had clearly expressed our interest in each other. I was just the most awkward motherfucker alive on the planet, and I was making zero progress with this girl. I knew what my problem was though. I wasn't playing enough Geometry Dash. I'm kidding. My problem was that I wasn't being mindful. So I was so self-conscious every single moment that I could not be present with this girl. And then, of course, she wouldn't want to kiss me even if I went for it. Years down the line, I know this may surprise you, but I've practiced mindfulness through Geometry Dash. And this has significantly changed the way that I interact with women. Instead of hyper-focusing on what I look like or sound like or walk like, I just pay attention to the girl. That's all people really want. And I say this a lot. I'm sure somebody's said it before me, but the best gift you can give someone is your presence. And contrary to what most people think, video games can actually help you practice being mindful, staying in flow state, which will enhance your ability to concentrate on the task at hand. By actively recognizing and experiencing this state while playing video games, you can learn to cultivate a similar level of focus and presence in other areas of your life. So skill number 2 is hand-eye coordination. Who doesn't want to be good with their hands? Almost everything we do day to day requires some level of hand-eye coordination. Texting your friends, playing basketball, slapping the shit out of your little brother. We all do that. And while some people might naturally be better at this than others, it's a skill we all clearly need. If you don't know for some reason, hand-eye coordination is the ability to synchronize visual perception with physical movements, specifically the coordination between the eyes and the hands. Video games can serve as an interactive platform to improve hand-eye coordination and facilitate its transfer to real-life situations. We'll break down the skill of hand-eye coordination into 5 parts. So number 1 would be precision and timing. So 6 months ago, my dad bought a piano. And I had never played piano before, so when I started, it felt like I was going for the new Top 1 Demon, and oh my god, it was frustrating. But I quickly got better. And I'm not saying this to brag, but all of my friends and family were extremely shocked at how quickly I learned to play. But I was not, because I knew exactly what I was doing. I practiced it like I would a video game, using the same strategies I used to get more consistent on a Geometry Dash level. Like doing the same run over and over or playing with your eyes closed. By practicing these movements in games, you can enhance your ability to synchronize your visual perception with the corresponding motor response, improving your precision and timing. These skills can be extremely valuable in real-life scenarios like throwing balls, catching balls, and smacking balls with like a tennis racket. And to be good at smacking balls with a tennis racket, you don't only need precision and timing, but you also need good reflexes. I realized in the past year that I never drop anything on my feet. I know that's super random, but I used to always drop some heavy shit on my feet, and it was extremely painful. But now I have some real fucking ninja reflexes, and I quite literally never drop anything on my feet anymore. Without even thinking, I just move out of the way perfectly. Sometimes I even realize after what happened, I'm like, whoa, I just did that. By engaging in games that involve quick responses, like Geometry Dash, you can improve your reflexes and reaction time. These enhanced skills can then be applied to real-life situations that demand quick reflexes, such as smacking balls. And again, to be good at smacking balls, you don't only need good precision and timing and reflexes, but you need good spatial awareness. Yeah, spatial awareness. So, I gotta be honest. I walk into walls all the time. My spatial awareness is not that good, but I also don't play any 3D games. So I don't think these things are directly correlated. I think I'm just a special case, but it is true that by immersing yourself in a video game with these virtual spaces, you can develop a better sense of spatial awareness and depth perception, which then can be applied to real-life situations. But even if you have this down, what if you want to be smacking multiple balls at one time, right? I do that all the time. You're gonna need to be good at multitasking. So I usually try to focus on one thing at a time, but I sometimes end up editing a video while talking to my brother, while watching a Joe Rogan podcast, while driving. I'm kidding. Drive safely. But I do end up doing multiple things at one time, which is a great skill to have when managing a YouTube channel like I do. Certain video games challenge players to simultaneously track multiple elements on the screen, manage resources, and make split-second decisions. By practicing these multitasking skills in games, you can improve your ability to divide your attention effectively. Now we'll move on to the last aspect of the hand-eye coordination skill: motor skills and dexterity. This is my favorite aspect of the hand-eye coordination skill for various reasons. My girlfriend actually told me that this skill of mine is one of her favorite things about me. Leveling up this skill has helped me play instruments, type quickly, and give really good massages. I relate the skill of mine directly to my gaming skills because of how dexterous some games require you to be. Regular engagement in games that demand these fine motor skills can enhance your hand-eye coordination and improve your manual dexterity, which is great. Skill number 3. Communication. Out of all of the skills listed in this video, communication is easily the most important skill to have in your life. Everything is easier with communication. It's a fundamental skill that plays a crucial role in building relationships, expressing ideas, and collaborating effectively. While video games might not seem like an obvious source for developing communication skills, they can actually offer unique opportunities to practice and refine various aspects of communication. So let's break down the skill into 3 parts: teamwork and cooperation. I used to suck at working in a team. Every group project in school, I'd just do it by myself. And this was partly because I didn't trust anyone else to do it, but it was also because I didn't know how to communicate with them. It wasn't until I actually started playing Warzone with my friend Jack that my communication skills significantly improved. I know that's hard to believe, but having to work together with a team to kill everyone else on the map and revive each other and strategize, it actually significantly improved the skill for me in my real life. Effective teamwork in games often requires clear and concise communication, active listening, and the ability to express ideas and strategies. By engaging in cooperative gaming experiences, you can practice collaboration, learn to adapt your communication style to different team dynamics, and understand the importance of effective teamwork. You can know how to work well in a team, but still suck at talking. So that's why you also need to develop strong verbal and written communication. One of my main objectives in my life right now is to become more articulate. In multiplayer games, players often communicate through voice chat or text chat, which provides an opportunity to practice clear and concise verbal communication as well as written communication. By engaging in conversations and written exchanges between gaming communities, you can improve the ability to articulate your thoughts, actively listen and comprehend, and convey messages effectively. Some messages are harder to convey than others, though. Imagine some kid at school walks up to you aggressively and starts yelling at you. Naturally, your adrenaline spikes, you might get a little shaky, nervous. Your body's basically getting ready to protect itself, and it's not valuing verbal communication. In real-life situations like this, the skill of conflict resolution and negotiation is crucial. I know a real-life threat is much more difficult than one in a video game, but learning to resolve conflicts and negotiate compromises within games can be a very valuable exercise in conflict management and negotiation skills. By practicing effective communication techniques in games, you can develop the ability to navigate conflicts in real-life situations. So now you know 3 crucial life skills that you can develop through playing video games. But there's one problem. You don't know how to actually use them. You might be good at focusing on your little battle royale for hours, but can you finish a workout? Are you confident in your real life? Can you work effectively in a team? There's a way you can actually take your gaming skills and repurpose them for real life, but not many people know how to. In tomorrow's video, I'm going over exactly how to use your gaming skills to improve your life, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed with the post notifications turned on, because without the next video, this video was kind of a waste of time. It should be right here if it's been over 24 hours. So